Let's see if I can do this without breaking the yolks. They have to be cold. That's the biggest thing that I think many people don't realize. The yolk is the fatty part of the egg, and so when fat is colder, it stays more congealed and in one place. So you want the eggs to be cold, even though in most recipes eggs are supposed to be used at room temperature. If you need to separate them, you want them to separate when they're cold and then bring them to room temperature. So there seem to be two major ways to separate eggs that I see, and I think you have to experiment with them and see which you like best. The more traditional way is you crack the egg like that, and you just take it back and forth from one shell to the other. Each time you do this, you want to put the whites into a separate container so that if you do mess up one, you haven't got 8 nice clean whites that you've made a mess into with a 9th egg. A way that's related to this method is you break the egg, and instead of going back and forth, you put it in your hand, which I kind of like better because I feel as though you're less likely to break the yolk. The other way is the way most chefs do it, but it's a little riskier. You break 4 eggs into a bowl, or however many eggs. I'm doing 4, you could do any number. And what you do is, for the yolks, you just pick them out. Yolks are very perishable, so if you're not going to use those yolks right away, you would cover them and put them in the refrigerator, where they might keep several days, but I wouldn't keep them longer than 2 days to be safe. Egg whites are the opposite. Egg whites keep for months, and they keep probably a week out of the refrigerator. And actually, egg whites, if you're going to whip them up and make a souffle or make meringues, the egg whites are better if they're a little older rather than super fresh eggs. So in that case, if you have the time and you think about it ahead, you're better leaving them out for a day or 2 before you actually whip them up.